How do you get your Texas real estate license in 2023 in 5 simple steps? My name is Devin Cook, a real estate agent here in DFW, and today I'm gonna show you the very 5 simple steps to get your Texas real estate license and let you know what's all involved and what the costs are going to be. Now, prior to jumping into these 5 steps, you're going to want to make sure you do meet the qualifications to get a Texas real estate license. That way, you're not spending money or going through all of this time and energy to get your license if you won't actually qualify. The first qualification is you have to be a United States citizen or a legally admitted alien. And keep in mind that per the state of Texas regulations, a DACA recipient does not qualify as a legally admitted alien. The second qualification is you also have to be 18 years or older. That means if you're 16 years old, you're not going to be able to get your real estate license. However, if you know you want to get your real estate license and maybe you're in high school, maybe you're a senior, you can go ahead and get started and complete your education, and then you can take the test and do the rest of the portion of getting your license after you turn 18. And the last qualification is you just have to meet the TREC standard of honesty, integrity, and trustworthiness. And if you have any questions about whether you meet those standards, there's a little fitness determination on the TREC website, Texas Real Estate Commission, where you can see if you meet those standards. They just want to make sure that you're not, convicted of a felony for fraud or embezzlement or something like that, where they may not want you, if you've already had fraud and embezzlement felonies, dealing with large sums of money. Now let's get into the 5 steps, and keep in mind that once you submit your application to TREC, you have 1 year to finish all of the following requirements, all of the steps I'm about to outline. Now the first step to getting your real estate license in Texas is to take the 180-hour Texas real estate license course. And this 180-hour curriculum is broken up into 6 different courses. The first course is Principles of Real Estate 1, and then Principles of Real Estate 2, the Law of Agency, the Law of Contracts, Promulgated Contracts, and Real Estate Finance. Each of these courses are 30 hours, and each course will have a final exam that you have to take and pass. And once you pass the exam, you're gonna get a certificate showing that you did pass that course. You're gonna need all 6 of those certificates to submit to TREC with your application. With each of these courses, you're gonna have to get at least 70% or higher, and you will be able to retake the course, I believe, 1 additional time if you fail it the first time. If you do fail that course final exam after the second attempt, you're gonna have to go redo that education. And keep in mind, you can't just go take any real estate course. You do have to take a course that is approved by TREC. There's a whole list of them on the Texas Real Estate Commission website. The one I took is from Aceable Agent. There's a link with a discount down below, and it's gonna run you about $400 or so. Now the next step, once you've completed your course and you have all of those 6 certificates, you're gonna need to go onto the TREC website, pay the application fee, and submit your application to get your real estate license. The application fee is gonna be about $150. And this is ultimately just letting Texas know that, hey, here I am trying to get my real estate license. You're gonna submit all 6 of your course certificates showing that you completed the education required, and then you're gonna move on to the third step, which is to get your fingerprints and a background check submitted to TREC. And this really just costs about $30 or so, if I remember, to get your fingerprints. There's a bunch of different places you can go to, and it takes only 10, maybe 15 minutes, especially if you get that first appointment in the morning. Now you get to move on to the 4th step, which is the big one, the one that probably most people are worried about, and that's taking your state and national exam. TREC is gonna send you a scheduling link with Pearson VUE, where you can go to an approved Pearson proctoring exam location, where they're gonna be giving you that exam in person. You're gonna sit for it, and you're gonna take both of those tests. Now you're going to sit for both of these exams at the same time in the same location, and there's gonna be a total of 125 questions, and you're gonna have a total of 240 minutes to complete both of these exams, so 4 hours. You're gonna have 85 questions on the national portion and 150 minutes for that test. And then you're gonna have 40 questions on the state portion and 90 minutes to complete that test. And in order to take the test, you're gonna have to pay a $43 fee. Once you complete the test, you're gonna get really pretty instantly your exam scores, and you're gonna know whether you passed it or you failed it. Now with each of these exams, you have to get a 70% or above in order to pass the exam, and you do have 3 attempts to pass the exams. If you don't pass the exam after the third attempt, you're gonna have to retake some of the education. Now, keep in mind, if you do pass the national exam, but you fail the state exam, you only have to go retake that state portion, or vice versa. Now, the final step after you've passed your exam is you need to find a sponsoring broker. A brokerage like Keller Williams, eXp Realty, Compass, Century 21, or a bunch of different other brokerages like those. And you will need to join your brokerage, because without joining a brokerage as a sales agent, you're not able to go actually practice real estate and sell houses. You have to join a brokerage in order to do so. And once you've chosen a sponsoring broker and you've gotten your real estate license number from TREC after passing that exam, you're gonna be able to submit that to your sponsoring broker. They'll officially sponsor you and let TREC know about that. And then you can go start selling houses, making a bunch of money, and starting your new career in real estate. Let me know down below if you have any questions.